we are providing with the new branch, with the new.
Well, it's time for us to see what's happening on the Forex and the other areas of the financial markets. Let us start off with the Forex. We see the shilling right now is trending by 3,689.96. 3,699.96. That is buying and selling against the hard currency, which is the dollar. And quickly on to how the counters are performing on the Uganda Securities Exchange. Well, that is the performance. As you can see, some shares there on Wameme were traded. That is 499 shares were exchanging hands there, and Stanbic Bank Uganda Limited still traded at 29 shillings, exchanging hands by 500 shares. On the general performance, and that is on the general Uganda Securities performance, you can see we did have a turnover of 162,000 shillings only, and having an index of 130.50, all share index as well of 1,618. That's it. Well, it's time for us to take another short break. Kija will be back with sports news. Stay with us.
The long line hassle. With 1xBet, the power of placing the perfect bet is at your fingertips. Bet anytime from anywhere. Best of all, payment is instant. Place your bet on whatever you choose. Virtual games, bet games, sports, and even live betting. Winning has never been this simple. Bet with 1xBet. Advanced gaming is regulated by the Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board. Betting is addictive and can be psychologically harmful, and it's only eligible to persons above 18 years of age. Brought to you by Bet with 1xBet.
Welcome back. Now let's have a look at sports news, and of course this is proudly brought to you by 1xBet, and we begin with basketball, where the 2019 National Basketball League has entered its most crucial stage, with teams vying for playoff positions. Now, in the women's category, reigning champions JKL Dolphins sit quite atop the standings with 34 points upon completion of its regular season fixtures. JKL Lady Dolphins can only be leveled on points by Kampala Capital City Authority, that has played 2 games less and lags just 4 points behind. Uganda University Lady Cannons is third on 27 points. Kumba Lady Marines are fourth on 25. Kampala International University Rangers is fifth with 24 points. Angels Basketball Club sixth on 23 with A1 challenge, and Uganda Matters University occupying the final playoff slots. In the men's category, Betway Power, that has completed its regular season, is top on 38 points, but can't be overtaken tonight if second-placed City Oilers ages third-placed Uganda Christian University Cannons. JKL Dolphins is fourth on 32 points. Warriors fifth with 31, with the remaining playoff slots filled by Kampala International University Titans, Ndeje Angels and Sharing Youth. Rugby news, and Uganda is set to host Zambia in the final home game of this year's Victoria Cup this Saturday. Now, a strong team has been named to challenge after a vigorous training at Chadondo Rugby grounds. Ian Muyani and Justin Kibono, who both missed the game against Zimbabwe, have been recalled to boost the squad. Now, the others on the team are Santos Senteza, Saul Chivombi, Elfaz Emong, among others, while the backs have Paul Apilo, Adrian Casito and Justin Kibono. Uganda lost to Kenya and Zimbabwe, hoping to bounce back.
For the past 3 games, we've been having a mindset which hasn't been so positive, but now boys know that everything depends on this game. Our preparation, the focus is very positive. The mood in the camp is okay. though we are affected with a few injuries here and there, and some that occurred on Wednesday, which is very bad, but we are good to go. You see, it's always mindset. If you come and tell the players that all what they did was bad, that is how you make your life hard. But tell the players there are some positives. So let's build on the positives and work on the weaknesses. So that's always I keep encouraging them. It's not yet lost over, because if you see, we can beat Zimbabwe, and we've beaten them at home, so we can beat them at their back. Zimbabwe beat Kenya. Kenya is going to come out hard to beat Zimbabwe in Zimbabwe. So that's how I want it to be. So we are still on. If Zimbabwe loses twice to us and also to Kenya, we can take the trophy. It's still open. People think we've lost twice. Kenya has won twice because they have played 4 games. We have lost twice because we have played 3 games. So when we win this one, that means we match with Kenya. Now the ball is within Uganda and Kenya.
And of course, we wish the team that represents Uganda all the best. And finally, let's look at the annual Kopupa Ubimu football tournament that's organized by the Alur Kingdom to celebrate the coronation anniversary of Ker Alur cultural leader King Ubimu Philip Ola Ker has returned. Now, the tournament that starts on the 24th of August until December will be played at zonal level, uniting all youths of the kingdom. 32 teams will compete for 4 months, attracting over 5 million participants. East African breweries are sponsoring the tournament to a tune of 50 million Ugandan shillings.
Tournament dubbed Kopupa, which stands for the King's Cup. It's an annual event that engages the youth, and this is a tournament that all was conceived by the King in 2016, so that he can also have interaction with the youth. And we found out that through sports, it was easy for the King to have interaction with the youth, to get to understand them, understand their issues, and also basically to bring into the element of culture with them. You know, culture is a very difficult subject given the world we are going into. So if you want to involve people, you must find that venue, and the thought of sports was the best way to do it. But also, the background is about identifying talent and promoting talent, so that some of these youth are very good, especially football. So through Kopupa, this is where the scouting can take place. And we've seen even from the last 2 editions, that is 2017 was the debutant season, then 2018 last year, we have been running this tournament. And already some of the good players identified in Kopupa have been playing in teams like
And that was the sports news. But of course, Patricia, remember that the weather forecast for today actually was favorable, because we did not have rain today, and that's what most Ugandans like. But to see what's expected tomorrow, let's have the weather prospects for tomorrow.
Here is today's weather report from the Weather Center, only here on UBC TV. I'm Sempa Alex Kim. We are having a significant reduction in wet weather activities across the country. That is why today by 9 a.m. this morning, only 2 stations reported some rainfall. Actually, Arua reported 11.8 millimeters, while Tororo reported 6.3 millimeters of rainfall. This is attributed to the shift in the rain belt northward away from our region. Otherwise, tomorrow morning we shall see most parts of the country have sunny intervals, apart from the northern as well as the eastern, which will have some chances of some light showers. Well, into the afternoon, we do expect a continuation of wet weather activities in the northern as well as the northeastern. The rest of the country will hang on to sunny intervals. Temperatures are expected to rise to 29 degrees Celsius in Jinja, whereas the nation's capital, Kampala, is expected to be at 27 degrees Celsius, and Kasese at 29 degrees Celsius. If you're expecting to travel, Washington as well as Tokyo are expected to have some thundering showers, whereas Dubai is expected to be bright and sunny at 40 degrees Celsius. That is all we had time for. Stay tuned to UBC TV.
Well, thank you very much there, Alex. It's time for us to have the recap on our headlines.
In our news headlines, President Yoweri Museveni warns against university strikes.
And in the health sector, malaria cases are on the rise. 65 districts affected.
Police Uganda Coffee Development Authority impound illegal coffee for export.
And in business, ABSA to replace Barclays by the end of the year.
And in sports, Rugby Cranes head coach drops players ahead of Victoria Cup.
Well, that's it from us. Kija.
We thank you so much for having kept us company. It's always a pleasure having you on board. And on sign language, it has been Mugalu Mohammed, and I am Wedadri Kidi Kija Nangoma.
Patricia Lokoma, always a pleasure. For now, it's a good night.
Have a good night.